My name is Darla Lannert. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am the Transgender Health Consultant with Outreach LGBT Community Center. I've known who I was forever. I mean, it's not like yesterday. I was really blessed because I have 4 older sisters, so I had the opportunity at a very young age to have their clothes and be able to dress the way I wanted to. And my dad caught me many times, and all those times he caught me, he never said a disparaging word or was angry. And I said, so I identify as transgender. And he said, well, there's lots of things in this world we don't understand, and the most important thing is that you're happy, and I want you to be happy. So, and he's 95. He gets that people are people, and that things change in this world. I had my name changed in February, I think it was, and that was the greatest affirmation. That I was like, holy crap, It's the same feeling you have, the same feeling I had kind of the first time I ever went out to go out in public with Darla, and it was amazing, really, really amazing. It's 3 years of my life that interesting enough that I was able to survive that. There's some experiences there that I tend to not want to think about, and those memories never go away. And I think because of my experience and for the way veterans are marginalized in this country, I do a lot of work at the VA. I advocate for veterans everywhere. I've worked at the VA here in Madison to create policy, to create change, to create affirming transgender rights. I've had the opportunity to do grand rounds with them, be able to talk on Trans 101, and to try to make a difference there. I do know that the Madison VA has a policy that the policy states is not to gender anyone, and I live to a standard where I say, well, that if that's your policy, then you have to live by that. When you're in the military, there's this standard of it's male only, and then to be a woman, a trans woman. So it's very difficult to navigate that male corporate type thing. I think what I do in the work I do at Outreach and with Wisconsin Transgender Health Coalition is that we have this opportunity to present to people that have no idea on the transgender community, none whatsoever. We talk about microaggressions, and we talk about inclusiveness in healthcare, and we talk about how, just how can we help in what we do at Outreach. So what's important to me when I do any kind of presentation, first and foremost, is that I bring a humanness to, first of all, who I am, and second of all, to the entire transgender community. So there's times for me that being misgendered are really, really difficult. So if I'm going to an event, I'm dressed to the nines, and you walk into someplace and somebody misgenders you, it just really is like somebody stabbing you in the back. So when it comes to pronouns, they're very, very important. And sit down with me for 2 minutes and let me misgender you for 2 minutes. When I work with really young trans people and they talk about going to the mall and how am I going to do that and stuff like that, I always look at them and say, you know what, just go walking through the mall and see what people are doing. They're looking to buy clothes, they're on their phones, you're bumping into people and things, and about 70% of the nation believes that Who cares? So you have to get that mindset in your head and just